Howdy, everybody. Well, there she is, the Ballad of Sweet Ruby, the Landale Boys' new song. A song about love, a song about survival, a song about fast cars and dangerous curves.
Ruby, sweet Ruby.
Born in Tennessee, living wild and free, sweet Ruby. Got out of jail on a Saturday night. The sheriff was nice and the food was alright, but I had to start searching. Sweet Ruby was lost, and a week behind bars paid a terrible cost. Could not let her go, she's the best friend I had. We grew up together, house pals with her dad. Hunting and fishing were some of her joys, now hunted herself by those FBI boys. We were running some whiskey through the Tennessee hollers, my car doing 90 full of wet moonshine dollars. Ruby rode shotgun by the passenger door and howled with delight at my flathead Ford's roar. When there in the mirror we saw Smokey coming, spun a 180, my 8-banger humming. But onto the road came a doe with her fawn. I downshifted hard and my tranny was gone. As those poor little critters pranced into the night, I yelled, "Run, Ruby, run," for no rescues in sight. Now handcuffed and humbled, police still came gunning. Under cover of darkness, across the road she tried running. Sweet Ruby was wrestled before she got clear, bit one on the hand, knocked the other on his rear, then made her escape along a creek bed fast flowing. Her fiery red hair in the moonlight was glowing.
Ruby, sweet Ruby, wanted on the run, hunted by the gun was Ruby.
Well, 7 days passed and the cold winds were blowing. Still hounded by law, where could Ruby be going? I borrowed a hot rod with a souped-up V8 and sped out of town, hoped it wasn't too late. We'd traveled this run many times in the past, but alone in the wild, how long could Ruby last? She was a fighter, had a keen sense of smell. She could sniff her way home, my steadfast southern belle. Pulled into a diner off Route 33, might just be the landmark Sweet Ruby would see. The gal at the counter said yes, she'd been there, in a 32 Deuce Coupe, had pretty red hair. You see, Ruby hid by the creek bed on that fateful day, when a tow truck pulled up to take my deluxe away. The trunk had been emptied of all the corn liquor, so she snuck in the back, hitched a ride with the car picker. So I headed back south near to Maynardville City, crested the knob, tires squealing right pretty, when dang in my rear view red light started flashing, pulled off to the side, no use running or crashing. Then the trooper walked up with a smile and a wink. He was kinfolk from Luttrell, third cousin I think. Said Ruby'd been caught near the Knoxville town jail. Come on, follow my car, we'll let full sirens wail.
Ruby, sweet Ruby, the law made their arrest. Could they get the best of Ruby?
So we hightailed it home to the big marble city. At least she was safe, with the law show her pity. Right there on the jail steps, my joy and my pride, Sweet Ruby chained up with a judge by her side. He knew that our business was whiskey and beer, but the old boss looked kindly on saving those deer. If you break the law, there's a price that you pay, but Ruby, I reckon, done had her own say. I laughed in that moment, for I knew well her kind, how Ruby swayed men when she wagged her behind. That judge liked his moonshine and sport hunting too, so he loosed her from shackles. Into my loving arms she flew. Sweet Ruby has charms that you cannot resist. Gave our saga of Shine Running one final twist. While searching for me just like I was for her, she engaged in some sparking with a mangy old cur. For a week she hid out in my impounded Ford, even sipped some white lightning spilled through the floorboard. It was there in that yard, trying to save her own skin, she bed down with another, some police Rin Tin Tin. But with all of their howling and passionate desire, the G-men came running, caught her and that sire. Under arrest, Ruby said her goodbye with a tooth-flashing snarl. Best let sleeping dogs lie.
Ruby, sweet Ruby, life turned upside down. A new dog now in town with Ruby.
Well, I couldn't rightly blame her. 'Twas that Tennessee heat made Ruby and Rin Tin rumble on my car seat. Both fine breeds from Deutschland, it was naturally joined her, the big German Shepherd with my red long-haired pointer. Those days are long gone, she's still guarding my load. Sweet Ruby riding shotgun down the old Thunder Road, making more runs than ever, putting food on the plate, because Ruby gave birth to a litter of 8. Her story now written in the Knoxville impound log. Sweet Ruby most wanted by the FBI's hound dog. She will always be a lover. Come a-courtin', you won't be shunned. Just glad her puppy's daddy was that German Shepherd, not my neighbor's wiener dachshund.
Ruby, sweet Ruby, his whiskey running gal. Still the man's best pal is Ruby.